Hello again. It's me, Pietro. Thanks for coming by Gadgets Anonymous. And the gadget of the month is the Fitbit Sense, which I've been wearing now for day 12. Day 12 with this gadget. And it's been fun. Right now I'm filming on another gadget that I've had some questions on, and that is the Microsoft Surface Duo. But I wanted to do an AOD test, always on display. And that's one of the cool things about this Fitbit Sense, is that it does have that always on display. And if you're like me and you like watches and smartphones, you always wonder, does having that AOD really decrease the battery life? Well, Fitbit says when you enable AOD that you should get about 2 full days. Oh, I had to test it. It's a positive test case, right? So we had to do it. So let's take a look at the Fitbit Sense and always on display battery life. Here we go. What do you think? Stay puffed? Should we show them the battery stats? Yeah, let's get into that. So this is a combined 1 week later or 12 days later, and also, well, stats on batteries. So I started this, like I said, all the way back. So we'll go back in time here. All the way back on the 9th. Fitbit Sense, 100% charged at 10:25, AOD enabled, screen awake disabled, brightness normal. And that's real easy to do. You just swipe to the left. There's my brightness and dim, and as you can see throughout the video, it was pretty bright. Right here is screen awake, so now I just turned that off. And now AOD is enabled. Now I thought it would be kind of superfluous to have AOD enabled and raised to wake, so I didn't do that. I turned that off by doing that. And later that day, 80%, and that was after workouts and a bunch of cool stuff, which I'll get to in a bit. So every day I use GPS. Saturday, the next day, so almost a full 24 hours later, 73%. Then halfway through the day on Saturday, 55, AOD enabled, raised to wake manual, and still brightness back to normal for a little while. Oh, and also on Friday, I did a swim workout, which was interesting. You'll see that in a little bit. Stay tuned. I was really surprised. And finally, Sunday, so now we're going, so we did Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so now we're on day 3. We're at 33%. I didn't think I was going to make it. The AOD automatically turned on at 7 a.m. and I kept the brightness at dim. So there you go. That's my test. And then finally, now it's really subtle, but there you go. Congrats. I'll show you one more time. It's small font. And then on the other screens, you'll get these tiny little pop-ups. Ah, there we go. Nice little animation Fitbit. Last night's range. There we go. Current heart rate. You're halfway there. And the end of day 1 in the AOD test. No, the watch didn't die. Automatically at 9 o'clock, I have it go into a do not disturb mode. And when it went into that mode, it turned off the AOD. And there we are at 80%. Now, after sunset, I actually turned it on dim, so the lowest brightness. And that was a lot better. It was kind of too bright. So we started this morning, a full day later, and it's 21:45, and the watch only went down 20%. So AOD, pretty good. It said about 2 days, but based on this, I should be able to make it 4. So we'll see what happens. Let's see, that was from last night. 78 heart rate, so 9,000 and change for the steps. Got some active minutes there and 46 flights of stairs. And if we swipe up, I also went swimming. That's one thing that is a little bit slow when you launch some of the apps. You can see that it takes a bit. Oh, you can't view it on the watch. Anyway, so we'll view that later. Pretty good day. And the screen test continues with this Fitbit Sense. Now you notice that's not the normal AOD, always on display. Now we started this at 1050. I just checked, it was down to 95%. And let's see, that's not quite 5 hours ago, so a little bit more than 1% per hour. I have AOD enabled, and then I decided to make this screen awake feature disabled. And the way you do that is you go into the settings, swipe to the right, swipe to the, come on, swipe to the right, there we go. And right there you can toggle that. So right now screen awake is manual, is which I set it on. And that's how you turn on or turn off the always on display. So if these are grayed out, they're not on. And then this is brightness, which is at normal. And there's really just max, normal, and then dim. And that's all the settings you have, which is fine. I usually keep it on normal, which seems to be great. So now I'll re-enable AOD. And the cool thing is if you're on a different page and then it times out, depending on which page you're on, the AOD changes to a different watch face. For example, if I go to settings, so now if I triple tap, that seems to wake it up as well. And now if I go into settings, and now I just hold still, there's that little display. Now because I've turned off the raise to awake to manual mode, even if I shake my wrist, it stays like that for quite some time until I press the button. So kudos, a little thumbs up for Fitbit for thinking of that. So a little bit of a, not an Easter egg, but just an alternate AOD. And I quite like it. It's very minimalistic, simplistic, and that goes along with Fitbit. Yeah, this is a brand new line for them, the Sense. We will let the test begin. Now they advertise Fitbit that it's going to last 2 days. So let's take a look. I was going to screencast this, but I decided just to videotape it. So as soon as you log in, it quickly synchronizes. And there's everything that I've done today. And then if you go to your account, it shows you when it synced last. And oh, you know what? I returned the audio, so I can just delete. Remove this audio error from your account. Yes.
I'll probably make my battery last a little bit.
And yeah, that's it so far. Now, as far as the Sense, it is so packed with sensory data. You have your mindfulness, you have your stress management. Learn how your body responds to stress. Our stress management score helps you see if your body is showing signs of stress on a daily basis. The score ranges from 1 to 100, where a higher number means your body is showing fewer physical signs of stress. Drive into your data. Exertion balance, nice. Next. See how your stress management score over time. All right. High number is good. It means we've detected fewer signs of physical stress. Stress affects both mind and body. Wow, that's mind-blowing. Start reflecting. Okay. How are you feeling? Well, I am filming a video right now, but I'm pretty calm, actually.
Log reflection.
Today's score, 77. Wow, just based off that? Interesting. And then over the past week, well, that's just fun. So kind of the body battery if you have a Garmin. And then I have my sleep score, which I really like. Why sleep score? Know your night at a glance. Sleep score is a daily snapshot of your sleep and duration. Why it matters? And then it takes you to the website and you can see excellent 90, good 80-90, fair 60-79, and poor below 60. So now if I go to my sleep score is 82, so that's good. And then if you click on each one of these, it has the graph, awake time, and then you go back, deep sleep and REM, which is nice. And then you can see a 30-day average, which is very nice. And the benchmark, ranges of men in your age. Okay. So I like how they have the explanations, very nice, very similar to the Aura Smart Ring, which I'm no longer wearing. And restoration, nice graph, resting heart rate, 68 average beats per minute while I was sleeping, 8% tossing and turning. Meditating and deep breathing before going to sleep can help wind down and improve. You know what? You're right, Fitbit. The cool thing that they have is they have this kind of body temperature scan. So I'll wake my watch and I'll do the EDA scan again. Now this is kind of interesting because you can't really see anything. So quick scan, and then you just cover it. And you can feel the vibration. So now we'll stop this video. All right, I just felt some vibrations and all done. Thanks for taking the time. Oh, you're welcome, Fitbit. Reflect on how you feel. Log it. I felt very calm 4 or 5 days this week. And I set a timer on my Apple Watch so I can know how long the test was going to take. And then quick scan, EDA responses, 6 total. Responses may be caused by stress or other factors. Heart rate, 92 to 78. Well, that was good for me. That's because I sat down and relaxed. And there we go. Ask yourself, what's one thing you feel good about right now? Well, I do like doing reviews of products. And then if you click open, it buzzes your phone. And then right here, you can open for more info. And there's my EDA responses. So pretty cool, pretty cool. You know, and whether or not you like this is going to be based upon you. I think it's quite fun. I like the whole mindfulness thing, which is different than the stress management, but somehow they've got to be all connected. So I'm going to have to study this more, but hey, 77.
No reflections. Stress management score, 78.
But wait, there's more. Health metrics, view your trends, breathing rate, 15 breaths per minute, heart variability, HRV, which is something a lot of gadgets are doing now, and I have skin temperature. So, oh wait, and it's measuring my oxygen saturation, SpO2. Recently, 98%, and that shows on the watch face as well. So if I close this, then I tap, 98%. Now, unless you have this watch face, the SpO2 is not working, and I imagine they're going to fix that. I don't see them maintaining that. And then resting heart rate as well. The health metrics, really nice. There's the temperature. What's the skin temperature? And you can see how it varies from night to night. A sensor on your Fitbit tracks your skin temperature while you sleep. Very cool. Which, you know, that may be connected to COVID-19 tracking. We'll see what they do with that. And then there's weight loss that you can track. The reminders to move, which is really good. I actually like getting up and walking for roughly about 2 to 3 minutes per hour to reach that 250 steps, depending on how long your legs are and how quickly you walk. And then when you do get all 10 of 10 hours, which I have not done for a while because I haven't had a Fitbit, you get a special notification, which is really cool. And there we go. Now we're down to 94. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of the day. Well, we all have this, just a mess of wires. So here's the little dongle. I would say some advice to Fitbit. Can you make this maybe just a full meter long instead of, what is that, 15 inches? And we'll be able to figure out the time of battery death. There we go. 0527 now. That's strange. It says it's at 4%. Sleep mode disabled. Well, I'm not sleeping. It was at 8% last night around, I believe it was 9 o'clock. Well, we'll just let this charge. 15 minutes later. No rest for the weary. Look alive. 82%. Man, this thing charges fast. And an hour later, and it's almost done charging. And it's fully charged. All right, so here we go. The Fitbit Sense by Fitbit. It's a fun little device. Now, it borders right on the line of, is it a jack of all trades or a master of none? That's the tough question here because it is doing so much. Now, last night I was finishing the battery test and it ran out, and that's why I don't have the SpO2. But, I mean, look at all this. It's tracking your heart rate. It's tracking your steps. It's tracking your zone minutes, which is different than active minutes. But when you log into Fitbit.com, you still see your active minutes. All right. And then, oh wait, this is the best part. Not only does it track all the stuff it used to, no, there's more. It does an Eda scan, which I'll show you. Here I can just put that on my hand like that. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing. Cover to resume. And we're done. That was a fast 2 minutes, wasn't it? Thanks for taking the time. Reflect on how you feel. Log it. See, we have very calm, neutral, stressed, irate, or very stressed. You know, I feel calm. I mean, I'm filming a video. Way to go, 1 out of 5 days. And last week I got 6. And then if you scroll down, it tells you your stats. How many times you do it, learn more, heart rate, oh, it went up. Now my record is actually down 11 beats. So that's kind of cool. So it does the Eda scan, and Saturday, you know, I was just scrolling through and hey, wait a minute. What's that? ECG? Ooh. Sorry, cleaning break. What's that? ECG? Click on it. And then I'm like, okay, now what do I do? Oh, put index fingers. Now I had to do a quick setup, and now I have to be really quiet. Keep your arms still. Keep your head still. Stop talking. Play some funky music. Data collected. Analyzing. Normal sinus rhythm. Your heart rhythm appears normal. If you're not feeling well, you should talk to your doctor. Don't change your medications based on this result. This app can't detect heart attack, blood clots, stroke, internal bleeding, or other conditions. If you think you're having medical emergency, call your wife, call your husband, call your significant other. Download a PDF of your result from the Fitbit mobile app. Now, I tried to download it online. Yeah, you can't do that. So there you go. You have ECG, you have stress, you have this cool relax thing, which does a breathing thing, guided breathing session. Ooh, 3 minutes. Let's try it. Be still. Take slow, deep breaths. Be still. Now follow the circles. And this goes on for 3 minutes, or 7, or 10. This is what it sounds like. You can hear it vibrate against the paper. Feels kind of cool, kind of tickles. Similar to the haptic feedback of the Apple Watch Series 6, but not as good. Thanks for taking the time. You're welcome, Fitbit. Log it. So again, calm, I'm just going to say neutral. Way to go. Heart rate. Oh, went up again. Alignment low. That's because I was doing stuff. But you get the idea. I think it works. I think breathing techniques to relax yourself is great. It also is prominent on Apple Watches and Garmin and Polar and lots of other things. So it could be the key to helping you lower the stress in your life. The past 3 days. So as you can see, AOD did really, really well. It counted 35,471 steps, over 9,000 calories, 109 flights of stairs, a distance of 15.11 miles, tracked my sleep, did a total sleep score well, you can see the sleep stats, awesome. And the zone minutes, it tracked 101.
Actually, a little typo there, but I'll just fix that.
There we go. And you can see my average heart rate went down. In direct relation to always on display, but hey, I'll take it. And there you go. Great stats. And I'll show you the swim stats now. To do that, we just go to fitbit.com. And then when you first log in, you want to click on log, go to activities, and then just scroll down. So kind of funny, the first one swam one day, but halfway through the workout, the watch wigged out. And this is all that it shows me. So then I thought, okay, well, maybe it malfunctioned. So I let the watch reboot, and then it came back online, and then I tracked another workout. So I went a total of another 700 yards according to Fitbit, and that's all it shows. There's no strokes. It's pretty minimal, and it didn't even give me any steps, which is kind of a bummer. Whereas Apple gave quite a bit more. So pretty simple question. How do you view your swim workouts? Well, you open up the fitness app for Apple, go to your workouts, show more, and there's my swim workout. Pretty awesome. Pool swim, backstroke, breaststroke, total time, distance, total calories, total laps, average heart rate, 25 yards, 50 yards. Really good stats. There are all my splits, really detailed, and my heart rate recovery. Well done, Apple. Well done. And actually, the best stats were from Samsung, but that's another video. And there we go. That's all I have to say about the Fitbit Sense. Those were my first 12 days. Since I filmed those video segments, I did another swim. Same reaction. There were no details, no real lap information, and no steps. I don't know why Fitbit doesn't give you steps while swimming. I think that's ludicrous. Well, if you have any pithy comments, type those down below. And a like to the video would be great for the YouTube algorithms. And sure, share it. Thanks, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll have more on the Fitbit Sense soon. I'm going to be wearing it for a few more weeks. Haven't made up my mind if I'm going to keep it or not, but you'll be the first to know. That's all for now. Goodbye.